Greetings, travelers. This is a friendly content warning to let you know that this episode of the Greetings from Podcast has explicit content that may not be suitable for some listeners. It's our Valentine's Day episode, and the gang is back together to talk about the video game characters they'd marry, murder, and spend a passionate night with. Your problematic faves are horny on main once again, and remember, only you have the power to booty call Micolash. Greetings, travelers. It is February 22nd, 2020, and this is the Greetings from Podcast. My name is Rebecca Faye, and I am joined as always by my two very good friends. First, she is the president and full governing body of the Mark Cerny fan club. It's Miss Olivia Quinn.
Don't talk shit about Mark Cerny. I'll come for you. I'll fuck you up, dog.
Knack was the best video game ever made, dog.
CERN gang
the
here.
Best.
CERN gang 2020.
CERN gang 2020. He's releasing a new PlayStation, and he's running for president.
The knack is back.
Oh my god.
Ba, 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 ba.
Yo, Bernie Bros, have you heard of the knack pack?
Oh, you have it? Oh.
God, knack
Cool.
have either of you played knack? I have never played knack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I went to the store and bought Knack when it came out. Is it good? No.
Is it good? No. I mean, you play it because it's Knack.
And also, I bought it and played it because there was nothing. I bought a launch PlayStation 4, and there was fucking nothing to play on it.
Yes.
Except Knack and Killzone Shadowfall.
I
Yep.
forgot
Both of which
they made
were
another
bad.
Killzone game. God.
Well, Killzone was maybe mediocre. It looked so beautiful, though. I just, it was good as a tech demo.
You know what, though? You know what it did on my brain? Knack stuck with me more than Killzone, so who won in the end there? Think about it.
It was unique. It was a unique IP, and it had that, Jak and Daxter vibe, or the, Crash Bandicoot vibe. You know, it had, that really intense PlayStation-y, cartoony, hero-y thing, except the game was bad.
I didn't realize that Knack could talk until I watched a quick look of it, then I was like, whoa, that dude is saying things. It's freaking me out. Please stop moving your mouth. I dislike it.
Well, it's weird because he's like an ancient artifact that's also made out of garbage. So it's like, what if an ancient artifact became sentient and then attracted shit to it, so it just became the semblance of a creature?
Right.
I don't remember what Knack sounds like, but I want to say Boston accent. I'm walking here.
He's just really mocky-mock. He's going to go down to the harbor. What are you going to do? You take the red line? You're going to take it to South Station? Go all the way to Dorchester. Don't go to Dorchester, actually. It's very scary there.
Knack
I was
lives
afraid I was
there.
going to get mugged. Huh?
Knack
lives
lives
in Dorchester. Yeah. Yeah. It's like an old... sorry, just don't go to Dorchester. I thought it was a scary place. But I lived in Cambridge. I lived right next to Harvard, so the pinnacle of bougie white people zone was where I lived. So
Knack does not approve. Knack will remember that.
Knack is a man of the people. Knack is pro-union. Knack is at the level of the industrial. He knows what it's like to work in the factory. You know what I mean? He knows what it's like to have your livelihood destroyed by capitalism.
Knack's got
you know
your
what I
back.
mean? Yeah.
I'm
Knack's
sorry.
been out of work.
I'm so sorry to derail just to make the
A
Knack
disability
podcast now.
for a while, and he's just really sorry about the sad state of medical care here in the United States of America.
Please join my podcast, Knack Talking Smack. It comes out every other week.
Which we only talk in Boston accents. For the sake of Knack, baby! Tom Brady's the best! I love the Patriots! That was not really a Boston accent, I'm sorry. Go to a Sox game with Knack. Okay. This is already a disaster. I'm also joined by a cross-generation third-person shooter with multiplayer elements slated for a holiday 2020 release. It's Tyler Smith!
I'm going to disappoint everyone.
Well, what platform are you on?
No.
If you were a third-person action shooter with multiplayer elements that was releasing as a cross-general holiday 2020 release, what would be your console of choice?
I mean, I'm always going to be the PS5, baby. Hello.
Okay. Are you also going to be on the PC?
But I'm also going to be on the PC. I'm just not going to be on the Xbox. I don't know.
Are you a new franchise, or are you a continuing franchise?
Ooh, no, I'm definitely continuing franchise because new franchises are Yeah, we're gonna get. I don't know what we're gonna be.
The
but
Knack
we're
attack.
Gonna be
The Knack third-person shooter.
Knack online. The Knackening.
Reimagining Knack as like a gritty third-person shooter with like a Gears of War plotline attached to it.
Let's do it.
The
It's
Knack.
really good.
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
Knack's wife died. You have to take Knack's child to the top of a mountain to spread her ashes. Oh,
This is a story about how Knack is at once a sort of bad father and how we also like to fridge all of the women.
Knack tried to put his hand on his child's shoulder, but then he held back at the last minute because he wasn't there yet. He wasn't ready to have that relationship. And then he pulled out a gun and became a third-person shooter. So I'm very excited about this.
Okay.
Boy. Boy. There was a lot of boys this generation, don't you think? Because I feel like we had that, and then we had the Arthur Morgan boy.
Yeah, you're right.
Boy.
You know, there has to be a mod on PC to put Knack in Red Dead Redemption 2, right? There has to be a way to make this happen.
Probably, yeah.
Which character in Red Dead Redemption 2 would you replace with Knack if it wasn't Arthur Morgan?
I was gonna say
Dutch. Big Dutch.
I was gonna say Dutch. I was gonna say Dutch.
I had a plan, John! Oh boy. All right. Well, I'm happy to tell you that somebody did submit Knack to this.
Thank God.
So,
Amazing.
So we are gathered here today, on this most auspicious of Februaries, a month which, you know, really when you think about it, what month screams love? Quite like the dead of winter and also the shortest month of the year. It just really, really, really turns you on, doesn't it? Dead of winter, shortest month of the year.
Everything's dead.
Yeah, everything's dead. Everybody's tired of it being cold. Like, there's like 8. Did you know there's like, so you know there's like Puxatawny Phil for Groundhog Day. He sees a shadow. Did you know that like every state has one? I didn't know this until this year,
Really?
that there's like a bunch of groundhogs, and like sometimes they use like prairie dogs, and like sometimes it's like a stoat. I don't know. It's like I learned a lot about. They do it in like the French part of Canada. I don't know. I have a lot of questions about
Very
this,
interesting.
this tradition. If you ever want to go deep on groundhog lore, just call me.
The Groundhog Keeper.
Yeah, that's me. The president and governing body of the Puxatawny Pill fan club, me. So we're gathered here, I believe, for what I'm hoping will be just as good as it was the first time. The second annual Greetings from Valentine's Day edition. In which we play, and so I'm going to go ahead and say, and I'll put this in the thing at the beginning, but I'm going to go ahead and say now that if you skipped the content warning at the beginning and you're here, here's a content warning that this is probably going to be a little salacious. We're going to get a little horny on main, is what I'm about to say, because we are here to play round 2 of the Fuck, Marry, Kill game in honor of Valentine's Day, because, you know, what says love more than using someone's very basic surface qualities to determine whether or not they should be murdered in cold blood. Mm-hmm. Am I right?
Or Mary.
gamers?
Murder.
You don't know.
Murder, Mary. That's what I want.
Murder, Mary. The 3 M's.
There's only death and love here and nothing else. All right. So the rules are the same as they are if you play this not on a podcast. I will pull 3 random characters from a hat. These were supplied to us by ourselves and also some of the listeners of the Greetings from Podcast and our friends. I will pull 3 at random, and then it will be upon us to decide who we will fuck, who we will marry, and who we will murder in cold blood. You guys ready?
Give me the blood.
Let's do it.
Okie dokie. So, let's see. I'm going to generate 3 numbers. Which one is 3? Okay. Ooh, this is going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one.
Knack, and Knack. It's weird.
Yeah. Who said it Knack 3 times? Was it Knack, perhaps?
Blue Knack and Red Knack. How can you choose?
Oh, yeah. Are you going to be player 1 Knack or player 2 Knack? Ooh. I'll be your player 2 today. All right. So our characters for this first round are Garrus Vakarian from Mass Effect, a classic fave of the genre. Reno Jackson from Hearthstone. I put that one in.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I pulled it random. He was also in World of Warcraft as well, wasn't he? Perhaps more famously known from Hearthstone. And Parthenax, the talking dragon from Skyrim.
Dang.
But the sage one, like the sage smart talking one that like hangs out with the throat of the world with the graybeards and is like giving them cool advice and they get to like have beers with him. You know what I'm saying?
So, Tyler, how
Yes.
much do you know about Reno Jackson?
I don't know. I mean,
Besides
I
the bar
know...
of fan art that we found. Besides that.
Oh, do you
I
need to know more
know-
than that?
I know what you had mentioned today.
Okay.
It-
looked-
Do you want to spin us the tale of Reno Jackson?
Yeah,
I don't
think-
know everything about it.
This is some
about
spoilers for the last chapter of Galakron's Awakening, if you haven't finished that, which dropped today, the day we're recording this. But it was revealed that Reno Jackson, who is like an adventurer, who's like kind of like Indiana Jones, like who's like kind of an idiot, but also for some reason he's like his default class is a thief, but now he's decided to become a mage because he gets a Gatling gun that shoots out wands and casts random spells. Like that's what he's doing right now. And it ends up he's also a blue dragon that can take human form, but didn't know he was a blue dragon for some reason. We're not 100% sure why. And he was somehow able to defeat the strongest dragon ever, Galakron. So I'm like feeling Reno for some reason right now. He's just like very good. He's very dumb.
Yeah.
He's very dumb and very pretty.
I love him because to me he's like peak Dungeons and Dragons character. Like you could see this being somebody's D&D character.
Totally.
Is like dumb guy, switches classes halfway through the campaign, doesn't know he's a dragon, kind of bad at everything, and so forth.
Well, and everything about his character in the latest expansion has been like cast a spell, you get a random spell. Like it's just completely like uncontrollable magic, which I kind of also appreciate quite a bit. Yeah.
Okay, so technically this is a choice between 3 lizards. At the end of the day, 2 dragons
Yeah.
and a Turian. If people have listened to one of our past long casts, then they know that Garrus Vakarian smells of Axe body spray and nothing else.
About that.
Yeah, he's locker room gym boy, Garrus Vakarian, as you know.
What about Parthenax? Like I don't want to kill Parthenax, but when you think about it, Parthenax doesn't really. What does he really offer besides an alternative to the evil that is the bad dragon from Skyrim that I've forgotten his name of?
Alduin.
Alduin. Like Parthenax is like chiller.
I have a statue of Alduin right there.
I
I'm
see
pointing
him.
to it on my camera.
Beautiful.
No one else can see this. For this extremely audio medium, please view where I'm pointing.
I guess I'm just trying to wonder, like, are there any benefits to Parthenax? Like, he's chill, he's got a nice voice.
You can canonically kill Parthenax because I believe you get to that point in the main quest where you have to side with like the Blades or
Yeah.
the Greybeards, and then you have that option to kill him. And I guess I never did the killing him option, but it doesn't lock you out from being the hero of all of the world. So I guess the implication is sort of that you should feel bad because you're ending the reign of dragons, who are all very cool. However, it doesn't stop you from the fame and glory of being the High King of Skyrim or whatever. So, you know, it does make it seem like the world is perhaps indifferent were Parthenax to be removed from it.
Also, in Skyrim, if I remember correctly, you have to capture another dragon to take you to go fight Alduin at that one place.
Yes.
Parthenax
Yeah.
doesn't give you a ride, when Parthenax could have given you a ride. And I think that's
Well,
fucked
yeah.
up.
Could've-
He's too old.
He could have given you a ride.
I'm a small person. I'm not a dragon. I'm very small. Let me ride on your back, Parthenax, or you get the blade. Sorry, that's how it goes. So, I'm just saying.
Back where you get the blade. So technically Parthenax is the younger brother of Alduin also.
Yeah.
Just in case you're wondering. Was he voiced by someone famous? He was, wasn't he?
He was.
Who was he voiced by? I need to know.
I don't remember, though.
Oh, he was... Okay, here we go. Parthenax is voiced by Charles Martinet, who is best known for his work as the voice of Mario,
Okay,
Luigi,
you
and
are selling
Mario.
me on Parthenax now that I can date Mario in dragon form. That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
It's a me, Parthenax.
And that's on me, Luigi.
Oh my god,
I am here too for some reason. Yeah, okay. So we're tied between everyone's favorite boyfriend, Garrus Vakarian, who reeks of Axe body spray, Reno Jackson, Dragon Disaster, and Parthenax, Mario, but a cool dragon who doesn't help you at all.
Right. I know my answers.
I think I know my answer too.
You guys go. I'll figure this out.
Here's what I'm gonna pitch. I'm gonna kill Parthenax. I'm very sorry. I don't want to have to do it, but this is just where we are. Okay. I'm gonna marry Garrus, obviously, and I'm gonna fuck Reno Jackson. I'm gonna fuck him. It's gonna be good. Okay. It's gonna be great, actually. He can call me anytime he wants. Anytime.
God.
Please call me Reno Jackson. Whenever you're ready, baby. Let's go.
If you're listening, my number is.
Yeah. You can keep the hat on if you want.
I mean,
he's got a magic whip as well. I forgot. He does have a whip.
Woo!
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Hello. Yeah.
Wait, is it like
Done.
the Simon Belmont, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna fight demons.
I think so. Like, you don't really know, like...
I have a crush on Simon Belmont is the answer, is what I'm telling you.
So you can make Reno Jackson dress up like Simon Belmont and
We could do Castlevania cosplay. Is what I'm saying.
Amazing. Well, my answer is the exact same as Rebecca. I am killing.
There it is.
It's the best answer. I mean,
there
honestly,
it is.
Like,
It's the right answer.
Garrus is fucking husband material, okay? And you guys can have like an
material.
open relationship where you can be fucking what's his face?
Yeah, you think Garrus wouldn't let Reno in on that?
Yeah,
I fucking
he
bet
would be
he
like-
would.
he'd be
He's
like-
so cool.
You can
Bro
only
respects bro.
You can only
Game
bang
respects
him.
game.
You can only bang him
Okay?
as long as we bang each other. Like, you know, as long as I can bang him too, or he can bang me
Perfect.
too. Like, Garrus is down. There's down to clown, for sure, of course. But not Parthenax or whatever. Like, no, he's an old
Parthenax
fuddy
is not
duddy.
down to clown.
I know he's the voice of Mario and Luigi, but you know he's not Mario and Luigi. He's just like the voice. And
Do you think Parthenax is DTF, or is that like a purely like intellectual relationship? Like,
I
is
don't
Parthenax
know.
like that sapiosexual or whatever
Oh
those
my
people
God,
who are
you're
like, I'm
right.
attracted to intelligence. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's the thing. Is
I'm-
like he's very
I'm a
full of
little
himself.
worried.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like honestly, like you wouldn't want to fuck him because like I don't know, like he's unlike Jackson. You know, he's not like young or whatever. He doesn't give off that vibe. He's like old.
Yeah.
I'm an old crusty dingus of a dragon.
Yeah.
Like-
And what would you do? Like, you just read
He would do the business and he'd roll over and go to bed. That's what I imagine how Parthenax, like, there'd be no passion there. He'd be like, all right, we're making this
I wouldn't
happen.
want to touch
Do you
him.
think
I just wouldn't want to touch him. I don't know.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't.
I don't know. I think it would be weird and boring. You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're like, Reno's like dumb and crazy. So you know it would be fun.
He's gonna have
Yeah.
fun.
You don't
He's
want
gonna
to
be
marry him
laughing.
because he's not reliable.
He's also
But
a
he's
dragon.
fun.
He will live, like, forever. So, like, you gotta
Yeah,
just get
so
yours
call me
and get
anytime.
out. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
I
going to be in space.
I was trying to make
call.
a way not to agree with you guys to make it a little different, but I just cannot see myself with Parthenax
Right answer.
in any way. And
I'm
I'm
glad we
like,
changed your mind.
and like Reno's just too fucking stupid. He's just too dumb. I love him, but damn, he dumb. And so I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
go with Garrus because he's my best friend.
He's the
He
himbo.
dumb, but he cute though.
Yeah.
He's a
The
thirst
himbo
trap.
is extremely powerful.
Yeah.
Extremely powerful.
2020 year of the himbos. Like, where are they at?
Love it. Yeah. All the good things about a man and a himbo. Dumb, kind, supportive of the LGBTQ community. That's it. That's the himbo.
Is Goku a
Fucking
himbo?
hot.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, Goku's a himbo.
Yeah.
I would say yeah.
He's attractive
Like Thor.
and dumb, you know?
Thor's like peak himbo.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Thor's like king of the himbos.
Pretty much.
So
beautiful.
Or even Thor, so again, Chris Hemsworth, but playing the assistant in Ghostbusters. Also
very
himbo.
good himbo.
Very good himbo. Yep.
yeah. All right. You're the himbo. Long may he reign. Okay, so we all agreed on that one. Reno Jackson could call us anytime. The sooner the better. All right, let's go on to round dose. Okay, so I pulled 1. I pulled 2.
God, the look on your face is so I'm
I'm
so
like-
unprepared now.
concerned. What's happening?
I'm like, okay. All right, so our first is one that I'm like only vaguely familiar with, so hopefully somebody here knows maybe more than I do. It's Gex the Gecko. PlayStation
Gex!
1 game.
Oh my
Gex
goodness.
64, Enter the Gecko.
What is with all the listeners this round or this game? I love it.
Yeah. I don't know.
That
We
might have
got
been
that
my submission from last year that didn't make it in. So, hey.
Okay, so we have Gex the Gecko specifically from Gex 64 Enter the Gecko. Just putting that out there.
Okay.
We have Oscar of Astora from Dark Souls.
Ooh.
Has my heart. And then we have 2018 Kratos from the 2018 God of War game. Specifically 2018 Kratos. That was what was written directly on the character line. So Gex the Gecko, Kratos, and Oscar of Astora. Where do we start with this one? So Oscar of Astora, to provide context, Olivia, you meet him in the very beginning of Dark Souls 1. He is dying.
Oh.
If you listen to him talk about it dying, he will give you things that are valuable and then be like, good luck, buddy. And then if you go back to the Undead Asylum later, he will be dead and evil. However, he's in a lot of the marketing material for Dark Souls, and there's lots of figures of him, and he actually is not a super pivotal character.
No, I know, right? For Sunbro being the pivotal character of that game, like everyone just like, you know,
Oscar of Astora.
Right, but they went with Astora, so
I will say I do have the Oscar figure of him that's like on his knees, like praying like this, and it's just a lot. It's just a lot. It's very beautiful.
He's a good golden boy.
He's a very
even
good,
when he's evil.
Deserved,
yes,
it wasn't his fault.
Wait, why does he turn evil?
He tried.
I need to understand why he's evil.
Because he's like he turns hollow basically, and
he goes to hollow.
He was doing the same thing that you're doing. Like he also was trying to pilgrimage, but it was basically like, I failed. You have to continue on in my stead.
Is this like the guy when you go through the hole in the wall and he's like in the corner? Yeah, I did see that.
That's Oscar.
I did talk to this dude. He's all right.
Oscar.
He ain't much. He might have to die for real, not for play.
Well, he does die for real. Okay, so Oscar of Astora. Then we have Kratos, like the hot one with the beard,
strong dad.
Yeah,
working on himself.
Learns to develop feelings.
Yep,
sort of.
Is Kratos a himbo? He's not really kind.
No,
I wouldn't call him a himbo.
He's not a himbo. Gotcha. He's not stupid.
Nah.
You know.
Oh.
So
yeah,
he's not. I don't think he's stupid. He's not stupid.
He's not.
He makes bad decisions. Yeah, and he's not comedy.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know,
he needs to be comedy. And then Gex the Gecko. All I know is he wears a suit, and they kind of do like a GoldenEye parody. So I don't know. I need a little bit more.
He opens a can of whoop ass on you. Like, what else do you need to know?
Oh,
so that's like his tagline.
I never really played Gex the Gecko, but from what I remember from the marketing materials is that it's basically just a bunch of like movie parodies. Like he's like addicted to television, right? And then like his whole character is that he goes into movies, and then you have a video game level around movies. Is that right?
I mean, I have not experienced Gex the Gecko since a Sega Saturn.
This is the image I remember from the thing. Was just
it came out in 1995.
Like, a movie girl. Like
so.
That's what I remember from Gex.
Yeah. So I saw this and I assumed that it was like a GoldenEye parody for children.
Yeah. So he's supposed to be like a James Bond type character, but he's like satire or comical, and he likes to open up a can of whoop ass.
But that's him on a couch with a bunch of Chinese food containers around him, and I actually appreciate that energy, and I feel like we could get along really well if he just wanted to watch movies.
Yeah.
And
he's very like 90s bachelor kind of vibe to him, you know. He's more of like a bro.
Can I pitch this? Gex is a cosplayer.
Oh yeah.
Shit,
if they remade Gex, he'd be a cosplayer for sure right now.
Yeah. Yes.
Gex is an e-boy.
Gex would be an e-boy, don't you think? Or you would try.
Yeah.
Maybe he has like I don't know. He has like a secret of how he really feels is hidden behind how he looks. You know what I mean? There's layers to Gex, is what I'm saying. So, okay, then the question is, do you fuck and or marry Gex because of the role play? You know what I'm saying? He could be whatever. He could be whatever you need him to be.
Oh, damn.
I didn't think about this element to Gex being like the dude, but he's got a million costumes. He can make it happen.
I mean, whatever. He could be a fun time in the bed, you know?
Here's my other counterpoint. Kratos, if you marry him, so far, you die. So, I don't know. Just putting that one out in the universe.
Honestly, marrying Kratos was not on my table. To begin with.
You're gonna kill Kratos?
Well, I'm gonna try. I don't know.
I don't know if it's gonna happen, but we're gonna give it a go.
Did you guys play the other God of War games, like God of War 1?
No.
Yeah, they're really fucky and weird.
Like, that was the
but
thing
then also he's wearing the ashes of his dead family on him.
It's a lot. It's a lot. And I was just thinking about that, like, there's like that mini game in like the first game where you're like, there's a woman in a bed and she's like, come lay with me, Kratos. And then you do that. And then there's like a mini game where you have to like do the button, like the QTE.
Yeah.
And there's just a fucking vase of flowers that slowly moves off and falls off the side table just because he fucks so good. He fucks so good that he breaks a vase. So
okay, so here's what's in Kratos' favor. He fucks so good he breaks a vase. He's potentially unkillable, and if you marry him, you die.
Mm-hmm.
So
all positives.
I'm pretty sure you have to fuck Kratos.
Yeah.
Literally,
if you want
because
to live.
any other option is awful.
Correct. I agree. That was my choices to be fuck Kratos, because like, you know, he's strong.
He can get it.
I don't.
He can get it if he wants it.
Totally get it.
Yeah,
man.
he can get it.
Hello.
And also, you won't die.
And also,
and he
you
won't
will
wear
not
your
die.
ashes on his body.
Oh God.
And brood about
I
it.
didn't think about how like if I marry him, then he will wear my ashes for sure.
Yeah.
And talk to
Can you
his
sign a
son about
prenup
it.
if you know that that's coming?
Do I get to choose where my ashes go? I don't want to be on the dick.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on the. I don't want to be an ash dick.
You don't want your ashes to be scattered on top of a mountain that's sacred or whatever?
I mean, that's fine. Just don't put me on his body, please, God. Just anything I can do to make that not happen would be super chill.
Anything with that.
Don't make me into glitter.
Okay, so you have to fuck Kratos. There's no option.
Mm-hmm.
So then the decision is: do you marry a very handsome, well-intentioned dead man?
Do we know he's handsome? He's got a hat on. Is he actually handsome?
Well, you know
you
what?
get to pretend.
He just always wears the helmet. Always wears the helmet, no matter what.
He's like Lord Shax. He's like Shax.
Yeah, he's like Shax.
I don't know what Shax really looks like, but in my heart, he's hot.
Shax has got a beautiful soul. So that's all that matters to me, because I'm not shallow.
It's all
I'm
about
not
what's on the
shallow like
inside.
that. I can get with Shax whatever. He's a
Yeah. Let's start with the outside.
Okay, that actually raises a question. Is this guy was a knight, right? So is he a cop?
Yeah.
Think about it.
Well,
Not
he
all
was-
knights are
well-
cops, I don't think.
Is that true?
He was.
Is that true?
He was attempting to link the fire because, like, you were doing that.
I don't.
So technically,
Yeah.
is linking the fire a cop move? I think it is. I think linking the fire is for cops. I think returning the age to darkness is like the guerrilla warfare on the street method.
I don't know
What would Bernie want? Bernie wouldn't link the fire.
would not link the fire.
Would he not link the fire, or would he become...
Listen, Gravelord Nito is
Would he
us.
become the fire,
He would
do you
become
think?
the fire,
He would, rekindle it? Ooh.
right?
I don't think so.
don't
I think
think
he would
so?
have to be... We have to take the light away from the elites.
Okay,
and the
where does
the coastal
Gravelord Nito
elites.
I guess
fall
you're
on the fire?
correct,
Is he pro-fire or
correct.
anti-fighter? Anti-fire.
I guess...
Does
he
he have
anti-fire,
Does he have a position
I
on the
guess?
fire?
No, he's pro-fire.
Okay.
Because he had one of the flames, the sacred flames, the profane flames, the whatever.
Yes.
I just feel like
Yeah.
he's the representation of
pro-fire.
communism.
Okay.
Like he's like, hey, I'm just gonna we're gonna be one. We're gonna have we're gonna be one being that's gonna go ahead and bring this forward. And I think he's anti-cop, in my opinion. If you think about
Nito
it.
is anti-cop.
And that's I haven't played the game. This is me based off the marketing materials, so
Okay.
could be way off here.
Okay, so then, this is tough. I feel like linking the fire is the cop move because it benefits the elites and it brings suffering to everyone else.
Correct.
And it does not usher in the Age of Dark, which is chaos, but also not suffering somehow.
How do I ally with the giant bird? Because they're my favorite so far.
I believe the bird is neutral.
Okay.
Yeah.
The bird is an independent.
Bird don't care.
The bird may be a libertarian. I'm not 100%.
I just want the Dark Souls 4 quadrants of economic left or whatever, and that will help me make this decision on who I should get married to. It's very important to me.
Yeah. So I think if we say today that linking the flame is considered a conservative choice, and we know that Oscar of Astora was attempting to pilgrimage to Link the Flame, but failed, and wants you to continue in his line of work, then therefore he is a cop, and maybe he should just die. I don't know.
I feel like no matter what happens, like I don't know enough about him, and he sounds kind of like a lame-o, so he's got to die in my book.
He failed his dreams. Lame-o.
He failed his dreams. He's a knight, so that's probably means he's in law enforcement.
Listen, all I know is that there's a giant boulder, and I assume, I've only played the first 15 minutes of Dark Souls. I remember that big boulder falls, and I assume that he got crushed by that boulder like a fucking lame-o. So that's how he got injured. So what I'm trying to say.
Well, he gives you the key to escape yourself, first of all, right? And then he gets caught up with
He does save you, so if anything, he is a good cop.
Yeah.
He saves you. He sacrifices himself for you.
He's almost, would you say that he is a white knight? Or...
Yes. It's true. Yeah.
So these are choices we have to make.
Right. So then the thing is, how do we... Well, so he lets you go without knowing your political leaning.
Correct.
So technically, he could have released you to bring an age of darkness upon the world.
Yeah. Oh, I like this spin. Yeah.
So,
I just don't know if I want to marry Gex. That's the thing.
I can't believe we've gotten to this point.
That's really what it's boiling down to.
This is where our lives brought us to the point we have to debate if we have to marry Gex or not.
I know I put him in here, but I don't know if I want to marry him. I don't want to kill him.
I'm going to put my gauntlet on the table here and say I'm going to marry Gex. Because Gex likes TV, and I could watch TV. I could watch a lot of TV. So that's...
Well, and the other thing, too, is the implication is that Oscar dies with or without your influence, so...
Oh, so do you want to be a widow, or do you want to be, with best bros with your buddy Gex?
Do you think if you marry Oscar before he dies, do you think you get anything? Do you think he has anything? Do you think, you go to Astora and they're like, oh, he was like a fucking prince, basically. Here's all of his shit and, horses and wealth, and you're like,
what's
cool.
the big lady in Astora? What's
the big
lady?
The big woman in Dark Souls. She's very large.
Nice chest. The princess?
Gwendolyn. No, not Gwendolyn.
Guinevere, yeah.
Sorry, no. Gwendolyn is the confused middle child.
Okay. Because that would be... If I could be friends with her, then I may be considered marrying the knight, but I don't think that's, a for sure thing, so...
Well, so the gods are pro returning the Age of Fire.
Correct.
So therefore, if you were to link the fire, that would be pro Guinevere, and thus you should marry Oscar Astora, who was presumably pro linking the fire.
So she's also a cop, is what you're telling me? So I can't...
Yes. Okay. Well, she's like
the daughter of a cop.
She's like the daughter of the president. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So she has to be.
She has maybe more power than she should.
Yeah. But she doesn't really know what to do with it, and
she doesn't really know what to do with it.
She's like Ashley from Resident Evil 4. It's all making sense now. I'm making these connections in my brain. So
yeah, my date with the president's daughter.
So oh my God, gauntlet on the table. I'm marrying Gex. I'm killing what's his fuck, and I'm going to fuck Kratos.
Okay. I mean,
okay.
I'm fucking Kratos because, of course,
you don't have a choice.
Because I don't. I want I think to we remember live.
You don't have an option.
I mean, I could totally try my hand at fisticuffs with Kratos, and he could just smash my head.
Do you remember that time that he got into a fight with another god, and they literally destroyed a mountain because they caused giant holes? I don't think I can hang with that.
Were you there for that?
I can't hang.
Yeah, that's a lot to take in.
So yeah, fucking Kratos, and I think I'm also marrying Gex.
Hell yeah, dude.
I love Oscar though, so I don't know. I don't want to kill him.
Well,
I mean he's gonna die anyway, but
I'm gonna marry Oscar. I don't care. I love Oscar. Okay. I have a lot of Oscar merch, so I'm just doing my service to Oscar. Even though I just massacred his character, I still love him. I'm going to marry him. I'm going to kill Gex because I have no emotional attachment to whatever that is.
You know what I didn't think about, Olivia, is we have to deal with Gex shedding his skin all the time.
Ew.
That's fine.
Oh, no.
That's fine. God, can you imagine you wake up and then next to you in the bed is just
the
Gex
skin?
You just think
you roll over because You roll over because you think it's him, but you're cuddling with the fucking shedded skin. Yeah.
You try to breathe, and you're just like breathing in the skin. It's just stuck.
Can you die? Can you die because it like wraps around your face and it's this asphyxiation of shedded skin? We're gonna have to have some ground rules.
Gex!
We're gonna have some ground
killing
rules.
Gex.
You can't
I'm taking him to a PetSmart.
peel
I
in
don't
the
know.
bathroom, please.
Oh. He's getting returned to the PetSmart.
Need to have a peeling schedule.
But you know what, Olivia? He's got that tongue, so you know.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
Oh,
we
no.
have to move on. I was in it for the TV.
Just
No.
want the TV.
We're long past the TV now. Okay, I will pull 3.
Now I'm just looking at pictures of geckos shedding, and I hate it. God.
Ew! Don't hurt yourself like this.
Oh my god, their skin.
Don't hurt yourself.
What am I
like
doing?
this.
Stop it.
Okay, so I pulled 2 characters who are basically the same, and then a fun wild card. Are you ready?
Yes.
Great. Here we go.
So your choices are BJ Blazkowicz from the Wolfenstein franchise.
Okay.
Any. Doomguy from Doom, who almost is literally the same person in space or hell, whichever you like. And your wild card is Kirby.
Oh my god, this is a lot.
Nice.
This is a whole lot of emotion.
Nice. Nice. Okay, so who am I fucking? God.
I feel like Kirby doesn't know what a fuck is. Kirby can't give a fuck. Kirby is a child.
No, we're
Kirby
not
must be
fucking Kirby.
protected.
Sorry. When I said who am I
wait.
fucking, it was
What
really
is-
between Doomguy or BJ Blazkowicz. Like
What is the deep lore behind Kirby?
Dude, there's a lot of deep lore behind
Is
Kirby.
it a child?
behind Kirby, you know, he's got the suck.
Oh no!
He got
I
the
don't think
suck.
Kirby has an age, but I just think Kirby is like...
I think
It says it's a male in English, unknown in Japan. So
okay.
okay. They say it okay.
But Kirby's got
this
kids,
is-
right? Kirby's like
I don't think so.
no.
Kirby's got friends. Kirby's got a
don't-
giant rat as a friend.
Okay.
Kirby's from the distant planet Popstar, where he lives in a dome-shaped house in the country of Dreamland. He has a positive attitude and frequently helps save Dreamland through the use of his unique powers. His age is never directly stated, although he is referred to as Little Boy.
Okay, we
Nope.
need to,
In
we need
the
to get
English
a different
manual,
person. Kirby must be
we are
removed from
Kirby's Dreamland. Okay.
Strike this from the list.
Woo.
No more Kirby.
Nope.
Kirby is cheerful and innocent. He is often depicted with a voracious appetite. His other hobbies include singing, although he is tone deaf. There's deep lore on Kirby. Just
Well,
FYI.
okay, so
So-
just a final note on Kirby is that Kirby has a power where Kirby sings, and then it's like a shrill noise that kills everything on screen. And I think Kirby's
I
fucking
am
cool.
going to kill Kirby. I'm going to marry BJ Blazkowicz, and I'm going to fuck Doomguy. Done. Thanks for
just
coming.
plays the music. It's just like don't as he's coming. Like that's just what happens. Sorry. Like
No.
Uh,
BJ Blazkowicz is a family man, and he kills Nazis. That's it.
that's true.
He's also hot.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I mean, I was gonna say
I have an action figure of him in my closet,
okay.
just in case you're wondering.
I haven't played the second Wolfenstein, like the second new Wolfenstein series, the new Colossus
Yes.
or whatever. But I was trying to
Yes.
understand because does he get his head removed and put on a different body? Does that happen? Or is
Yes.
who is the body?
No, wait a minute. No, he
No.
doesn't.
Okay,
Are you
No, he
confusing
doesn't.
BioShock Infinite
you-
with?
You put him into a suit that moves his broken bones,
Correct.
basically,
I-
while he heals.
Okay, that was it.
Correct.
I was confused because I thought that, like, for some reason I was looking at it and it looked like his head had like a thing around it. And I was like, they'd cut his head off and put it on a different
Oh
body.
no, it's because he's in like a full body armor suit that like
Gotcha.
allows him to be strong while
Okay.
he's fundamentally a broken man.
Okay, gotcha.
It's fine.
I think I was just like, oh, this is some weird body horror, and I need to know like what body he's got. Like, who is he? Whose body did he steal? But I'm glad that's not the
No,
case.
it's fine. I also really like that in universe he has twin daughters and they're like dude bro
Mm-hmm.
action heroes that also want to kill Nazis, but in the 80s. And like there's something about that I just really like that energy. You know what I mean?
I really hope they fix that game. Like, I don't know if they have fixed it already, but I really wanted to like that game. But looking at some of the footage, I was like, no, I don't think this is for me. So
Yeah. I think lore-wise it's probably fine, but it's a little,
questionable in the gameplay department.
yeah. To me, Doomguy does not have like a discernible personality. So I'm just kind of like, you fuck the Doomguy. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm. We don't really know what he's got that Shax thing going on
And
too. You don't know what he looks like really.
He's busy. You know what I mean? Like, he's busy. He's got like a lot of stuff going on. Like, I need him to fix things. Where like with BJ, you can be like ground floor, guerrilla warfare against the Nazis.
Mm-hmm.
So
I like that.
And you get to hang out with a bunch of like really cool people.
I feel like BJ also has like a history of being like dependable and like being like
of
there.
course.
BJ,
super
extremely
loyal,
reliable,
yeah,
very loyal, 100% there.
Definitely.
He will lay his life down for you.
And just like
You don't
no
even have to
bullshit.
ask.
Like he's just very direct
Yeah.
with what he wants.
Yeah.
Whereas Doomguy doesn't say anything. He just looks at you and he just like points at you and you're like, do you want to fuck or get married? I don't know what you want. I guess we could just do the thing. So yeah, and then you start doing a little like dance at him and he's like, yeah, let's make it happen.
Okay, great. But maybe that's like a good thing. It's like Doomguy's not good for a relationship because you can't communicate very well. But he's fine for like a one night stand because he's like, it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean?
You have a killing machine that you can just be like,
yeah.
Doomguy just doesn't seem to really care. You're just like, can you just like go take care of this thing for me? Like, Doomguy, go get the groceries. And he's just knocking people down, grabbing the cantaloupes, just being like, I have to get these and get back home to kill the demons. So.
You know, but BJ would get your groceries for you too. You know that. He would be like really thoughtful about it, and he'd bring you back some flowers probably, and like maybe something you didn't ask for that he like secretly knew you really wanted. You know what I mean?
Whereas Doomguy just
That's
brings
the BJ
like
effect.
a fucking demon head and just hands it to you. He expects you to like it.
And you're like, babe, I told you I wasn't feeling like cooking demon head tonight.
This takes like so long to prepare. What have you done?
Yeah, like
You gotta defrost it.
I thought we were just gonna get a Papa Murphy's pizza, babe.
And it's just like da 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 da. That's all. That's the only thing you can really hear is just the Doom music.
That means you have to live in a house. Like if you marry the Doom guy, you have to live in a house where like the only art on the walls is like his like electric guitar collection.
You will get a noise complaint if you're in a hotel with the Doom. I mean, if you're in an apartment with the Doom guy, like your downstairs neighbors will just be like hitting it with a broom.
And And, like, you know, BJ Blazkowicz does not have the cash to, like, buy a really nice place. But the Doom guy, does he get paid? Like,
no.
He
gets nothing. It's literally just, like, revenge or something. Like,
so,
I feel like
revenge doesn't pay the bills, baby. Like, come on.
I feel like with the Doom guy things just, like, happen. Like, for him. You know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, he found this chainsaw that gives him ammunition. Oh, like, his brother Chuck gave him this apartment to stay in. Like, things just kind of work out for him. So that might be in your benefit. Or he might have to chainsaw you to get ammunition once he runs out of ammunition. So that's a risk you're taking. You're rolling the dice with Doom guy.
Yeah. BJ's not going to turn on you. BJ's rock solid.
For sure.
So the only option is to marry BJ Blazkowicz, the hero of our times, and to fuck the Doom guy.
I think that's honestly
and
the...
Kirby just isn't in the picture.
I know, and I'm so
today.
Well, I don't want to kill Kirby though. I don't want to kill Kirby, but I
don't think
you can kill Kirby. Also, because isn't he the only one that survives the like end times thing in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate?
Well, that's true. He does escape the Master Hands.
But you know what? I bet the fucking Doom guy and BJ Blazkowicz combined could kill Kirby. Like I bet you set Doom guy on Kirby. He is bubblegum on the wall in like 2 seconds. Am I right?
Okay, one other thing about Kirby is, like, have you seen Kirby's enemies? Like, the people he fights, like King Dedede, cool, whatever. Have you seen Marx? Because Marx is a fucking clown demon that somehow gets, like, the world energy and becomes, like, a weird demon that can split in half and has a black hole inside of him.
Then that's why you call on your two fuckboys, BJ Blazkowicz and Doom Guy, to come deal with Kirby and whatever bullshit he wants to throw at you.
I like this.
I guess.
You know in your heart it's right.
I guess. But Kirby's so cute and he's my favorite character. I don't want to kill him, but
here's the thing.
I don't want to fuck him. I don't want to fuck him. It's a thing, right?
Your conscience is clean because you are not the one that's going to murder him. It's going to be Doom Guy.
Okay, fine.
Okay?
You're right.
So it's not on you.
I got my husband and I got my side piece, so,
yeah.
you know.
And you know what? They are rock solid bros, is what I'm saying. They're
it's
like
so
totally
funny how this.
They're almost two halves of the same coin. Isn't that weird?
It's very funny how you started this round off by saying, "Wow, it's two people who are exactly the same and a wild card," and we ended up
one wild card.
And we ended up siding with the two guys who are the same people.
Yeah.
Kirby has a friend named Rick.
Yeah.
This is Kirby's friend Rick. It's a gerbil, which I'm kind of.
Ew, what? This is weird. Why is his name Rick?
I don't know.
I love it. I will say I love it when people name their pets like human names. You know what I mean? I think that's really funny.
Rick is powerful. I appreciate Rick.
Well, let Doomguy kill Kirby, and then you can take Rick in. Mm-hmm. And you could be like, wow, I'm so sorry. You just have to come out hang out with me and BJ. I don't know what's happened there. This is really terrible.
He's dead.
And
it's weird.
You could totally... Yeah, you could totally ghost Doomguy so that you never have to have that conversation ever again. Unmatch with him on Tinder. It's fine.
Yeah, he'll move on.
Yeah,
he doesn't text back anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah.
He just sends like the demon emoji face, like the purple demon.
The horny.
Yeah, and you're like,
the horny emoji.
You're like, is that good or is that bad? I don't know.
Is he coming or is he?
Do you want to kill me or? Okay. All right. So Kirby gets murdered by Doomguy, and then you have like some fun sex with Doomguy, and then you marry BJ Blazkowicz and you kill Nazis until the end of time. That's what I like to hear. Every time we do these, it just gets more and more cursed, really. Okay, so that's a redo. We're not going to do that one again.
Why Rick? Why would you have a gerbil named Rick be your friend? It's just a lot.
Why would you name a gerbil Rick?
He didn't choose his name. Well, Kirby didn't choose Rick's name. Rick just was Rick.
I know, but
Kirby
why? Like if you were making a
him.
game and you were like, this gerbil, Rick.
Rick.
I'm feeling Rick for this guy.
Because who knows?
I want the story.
Oh,
someone tell me.
Wow, we're getting into that territory where it keeps pulling duplicates.
Curry, reach out for compliment. Reach out for comment on who Rick is. Let's get the real story behind Rick.
Okay, are you ready for our next?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
This one is like I don't even really know how to like put. Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
Here we go.
Okay.
Lay it on us.
So, you have your pick of Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2. Mm-hmm. Papyrus from Undertale.
Okay. Cool.
And the King of the Cosmos from Katamari.
3 hembos. It's really weird.
Yeah, isn't that weird how that happens? Crazy.
I don't think. Do you guys know enough about Papyrus? Like, I feel like should I give a quick background on Papyrus?
Yeah.
Okay.
He tells some good jokes. That's all I know.
Yeah.
As far as we got.
So Papyrus is like dumb skeleton brother of Sans, yeah. And he really wants to be in the guard, like the royal guard or whatever, but he's just really incompetent and he can't ever do anything correctly. But he really is earnest and really wants to do things right. And
he tries.
He really tries, like more than, and he becomes your friend. And you get to go cooking with him. Like he sets you up on a date with someone, and you try to cook spaghetti with him. So it's fun. So I think Papyrus is a pretty he's a positive energy in this world.
Okay.
So
that complicates this a lot, actually.
So then,
because I was like, I don't want to murder Arthur. I really love Arthur a lot, actually.
You know what Arthur's good for? A good lay. I think Arthur would be a very giving lover. Think about it.
But here's the problem. He totally would be, but then he would never get over you.
Oh,
you know
totally.
What I mean?
You'd be getting letters
even
for
though
years.
He knew it wasn't going to work out. You know what I mean? He would still show up and you could continue to manipulate him into doing stuff and you'd feel kind of bad about it because it's getting really sad at this point. And then he would have a fun time and then he would kind of think maybe this is going to be a thing. And then it never is. And I don't know.
That's not on you though. I'm just saying that's not on you. That's on Arthur to kind of figure it out. Make those connections, bud.
Maybe, but I don't know. I don't want to manipulate him. You know what I mean? If he's emotionally vulnerable, I don't know if it's my job to come in and mess that up for him. You know what I'm saying?
Just in the game of love and war, you're either a Rick or a Kirby, so you got to make your decision here about who you're gonna be.
Well, and there's also the King of the Cosmos,
unkillable.
Who I'm not sure if you can kill him.
That's why
But I don't think you could fuck him either. Is really
you don't think he doesn't have that Cosmos dick?
Fucks all day, every day.
I think I'm prepared to ride the Cosmos.
But it seems like he's just so I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he is married.
It wasn't his whole thing in the first game that he got drunk and accidentally destroyed the universe and the stars. Wasn't that the setup for that?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's kind of like Zeus.
He likes to party.
He makes you, his tiny son, fix it. and then he harasses you and like talks shit about you the whole time.
This is why...
not a good father. I do not think you marry him.
No,
Bad
absolutely
move.
not.
Yeah.
I would never marry. No. Like I said, he's a good...
But like, is Papyrus marriage material? You think so?
See,
You think so?
See, this is where
so?
it is.
Very nice.
You think so?
Also, okay, a little bit of spoilers. If you kill him, you're never going to be friends with Sans. Sans is never going to be your friend, and he's going to be very upset with you. Like, very mad. Like, he's going to come...
Yeah, but like, can you fuck Papyrus, though? Because I feel like he also would have a very similar issue to Arthur, where there's a lot of emotions.
He's made of bones.
Feelings.
He likes to bone down all day. Think about it. He's a skeleton. He's got bones for days.
Okay. But then that would imply... I mean, can you kill Arthur? I mean, you know he's gonna die.
I think your hands are clean if you kill Arthur, because, like, you know, you're gonna let him, like, just choke to death on his own blood? Think about it. Think about it.
So you're mercy killing Arthur?
If you had to.
Okay.
Just think
I think I made my decision.
I don't think you can't fuck Papyrus, honestly, because he's a child. He's the mindset of a child. He's all jokes. He's a joke book. But the King of the Cosmos can... I think I can't die in the cell, though, because Arthur is very good. Arthur really cares about his horse, like, a lot.
I think I know where I stand.
Can we hear your guys' what your things are?
Tyler, I think you reached a conclusion first, so please enlighten me.
Yeah.
Please enlighten us.
I'm definitely riding that Cosmos dick.
Okay.
And I am killing Sans. Papyrus. And I'm gonna marry Arthur.
Okay.
It's my decision.
It's acceptable.
What about you, Rebecca?
It's admirable. I also am going to fuck the King of the Cosmos. And maybe he'll name a star after me. I don't know. I also am probably going to kill Papyrus, even if that means that I don't have friends. And I'm going to marry Arthur Morgan because I fucking love him.
Glad.
And I think he is. And you know what? Here's my dream. I want to marry Arthur, and I'm going to tell him, like, he knows he doesn't have to live this life. And, you know, deep down inside, he really doesn't want to. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get out of the biz. We're going to go have a nice little farm someplace. Hope that Blackwater doesn't come and murder
This worked
us,
out great
is what
for
I'm
John,
saying.
by the way. I just want to say.
It worked out great for John. It worked out great for John. Right. Well, maybe we can move to, like, Australia or something. I don't know. I've got a plan.
I don't know how much I want to be, like, hunted.
Yeah, we actually go to Tahiti.
Tahiti.
But maybe we can, like, we can get him treated, you know what I mean? So he doesn't have to, like, die for no reason, you know what I mean? Like, we could help him out. You can't survive. I don't think you can actually survive tuberculosis in 1899, but you know what? It's fine. I love Arthur deeply. I would marry him any day of the week. He's so fucking handsome, too.
Here. I was thinking about it.
And he likes to talk about his feelings. He's like, why am I a killer? You don't have to be, baby. It's okay. Sorry.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fuck Arthur Morgan. He's a giving lover.
Yep.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill the King of the Cosmos because that motherfucker is a mess and I can't deal with it.
Arthur will help you.
Yeah.
Because he's in love with you, so he'll help you.
Can you imagine him like sliding into your DMs at like 1 a.m. like the King of the Cosmos, like blowing up your phone? I can't. He would come to your house. He would tear the roof off your house. It would be not a great fit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. He's sending you, like, he's the one that's, like, Snapchatting you the Instagram filter, and he has, like, the dog ears, you know what I mean? And it's, like, WID. Like, what are you doing?
You up?
Just, like, he sends you a picture, and you're like, is that an island?
Yeah.
Is that Florida? No, that's a dick. That's just a giant dick. That's a Cosmo dick.
Oh, great.
And,
Outside your window?
Yep. And I'm going to marry Papyrus because he's got jokes, and he just tries really hard. And he's a good friend.
Okay.
I would like to reattempt this question after I have played Undertale, because then I think I will be in a better understanding place.
I think so too. I think I'm excited to see your relationship with Papyrus evolve because I feel like he's a fun guy. He's a fun dude.
Okay. Well, I like friends, and as we all know, I'm playing this game for friendship only. This is the friend only save everyone run. Flowey can suck my dick, is how I feel right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hope Flowey's on this list. I hope you have to literally suck that dick.
You don't have to, because he's not on this list. I'm very... Is Flowey a he?
Flowey's a he.
Okay. I didn't want to, like, make an assumption about what's going on with Flowey.
You wouldn't know. You're not gonna know for a minute. So we'll learn more about Flowey. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay, so I have a group of wild cards. You ready for some wild cards?
Here we go.
Okay. Choice number 1, Funky Kong from Donkey Kong Country.
Stop it. No.
Is this another himbo?
For sure. Funky Kong is defo.
Okay.
Himbo status.
This one was, I really like this, so I have to open up the whole thing because I thought this was good. So I hope if one of you sent this in, props. It is that fun little robot arm that warns me that ghosts are near and gives me a thumbs up once I've successfully evaded them from Death Stranding.
It was not me.
What is it called? Fuck.
It's like the Echo Deck or something like that. The Oda Deck. It's the Oda Deck. And finally, Knack. From that someone sent in with like that. I'm guessing this was Boots with that like terrible cursed font.
Oh no!
So it's just like Knack is like dragging down my Excel spreadsheet. Funky Kong, Knack, and the Oda Deck, which is not even. I don't even know what you do with the Oda Deck. Like you can't fuck the Oda Deck.
Are you sure he's a robot? No, but he's a robot. Hello.
It's literally
a fuck machine.
Hand.
Yeah, it's a fuck
well,
machine.
It is a hand. It is a hand.
It's a fuck machine.
Okay.
He's, can you imagine this in you? Like,
God.
And by people describing it as opening and
closing. I don't want that.
I'm done with the Oda Deck. I'm done with the Oda Deck.
This is not how that works.
I love this audio medium of just a hand flapping. Just looking at the other person as their hand is flapping. They can't see this.
I
know, right? Okay. Well, I think you probably could fuck the Oda Deck. The Oda Deck can fuck you, maybe, is how that works. So then, do you marry Knack or murder Knack? And or
can you murder Knack?
Do you marry Funky Kong or murder Funky Kong?
If you marry the Oda Deck, does that mean that it will always be searching for BTs for you? Because that might be kind of useful.
Yeah, and it also will like jerk you off. It does all of that. It's a hand! It gives you a thumbs up if the ghosts are gone!
Oh my god.
It probably is also like a nightlight. Like you want to read a book? It's there. Okay? Or you're like trying to find like something under the bed and you like can't find your phone to turn on the flashlight. Oda Deck's there with a little light.
Yeah.
It's also a hand. It gives you a thumbs up and does other stuff. And it searches for ghosts.
Yeah.
So realistically, you can't get much better than that.
Funky Kong could also search for ghosts to jack you off. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking.
The standard of romantic partner. This is the future the liberals want. This is the standard of romantic partner in the year 2020 is can it search for ghosts and check you out.
Okay, I need to find my center because. Oh my god.
I can't wait to edit this one later.
What are Knack's qualities?
Well, it's like an ancient orb. It's an ancient orb that attracts junk to it that allows it to take the shape of a kind of a humanoid.
I'll just be right attracted. I'm already attracted. It's attracted to me, and I'm attracted to it because I'm also
no personality.
It talks. It does talk. I don't even know if you can really kill Knack. It's literally just an orb that attracts trash.
If you married Knack, does that mean you're trash? Because it attracted you?
Maybe you're attracted to trash. Is what it's saying.
And which Knack are we talking about? Like the little Knack or like ultra big Knack?
Well, Knack could be both. So Knack could like transform into Big Knack.
Yeah.
So there's utility there, is what we're saying.
Like,
okay,
Big Knack does not look friendly. He does not look like cuddle material. It does not.
Okay, here's my pitch. Here's my pitch. Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. Here's my pitch. You marry the Oda Deck for obvious reasons.
Okay.
You fuck Funky Kong because just look at him.
Yeah, I agree.
And then you kill Knack because it's a sin against God. Okay. It's a trash man. It's literally a trash man. I come in, I throw trash all around the ring. I'm the trash man. Funky Kong.
But does that mean
it's funny?
Like, is Knack a good cleaner though? Like, let's say you like have a big party, and then you're like, oh man,
right?
Next
and then
morning.
for the next week, Knack is made out of red Solo cups. You want to wake up next to a bunch of red Solo cups?
Or does Knack like clean up all the trash because he just like I forget. I think it's like magnet.
Just absorbs it.
Absorbs it, and like you have a clean house all the time.
You're doing Knack, and then he becomes small Knack, and then he's like even.
What?
Because like he's big Knack and he's small Knack. I totally forgot about the dimension of Knacks, like of different size Knacks. It's like a lot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm like still stuck in the Odekirk thing, and I've been trying to like compose myself for like the last like 10 minutes, and it's been so hard. I just can't stop thinking about a partner that just detects ghosts and jacks you off. It's just so much. And that's all.
It's the only two qualities you need in anyone.
It really wants me to make me marry Funky Kong.
Okay, so here's the thing that's funny about Funky Kong is if you type Funky Kong into if you type Funky Kong into Google, one of the top like searches is Funky Kong ASMR, which I'm like trying to envision.
Listen, Funky Kong is secretly like. He's secretly like gay. Like look at his shorts.
Is he secretly gay or is he like openly gay? Like think about it.
I think he's openly gay. He's definitely openly gay. He's on the spectrum, like for sure. So I think I'm marrying Kong.
How could we like Kinsey scale Funky Kong?
I mean, he reminds me of what the fuck is it called?
He reminds me of a bodybuilder. Like Funky Kong like waxes up like before he.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm trying to think of the stupid band name. He's bisexual, had a boyfriend, husband. He's a singer, and like recently they did a movie about it. Can anybody find me? All I need is somebody to love. Another one bites the dust.
No, it's
another one bites the
dust.
dust.
Queen.
Oh my god, I don't know why I could not remember.
Freddie
Mercury is the person I'm thinking of. I don't know why I could not fucking remind him. He reminds me of Freddie Mercury.
I don't know if anyone's ever said that before.
I went straight to
anyone's ever said that Funky Kong has Freddie Mercury energy, but it does make a certain amount of sense.
I don't know. I have it. If Freddie Mercury was like a huge bodybuilder person.
And a gorilla.
Yeah.
Wow. So, I mean, okay, here's my pitch from my perspective. And I think I already said this, but I'm saying it again. I'm going to marry the Odekirk for obvious reasons. I'm going to fuck Funky Kong. However, if Funky Kong is not interested in me because of his sexual orientation, that's totally fine. He has a brother who's single, I think. So maybe he can give me Donkey Kong's digits. And Donkey Kong is chasing the Poontang. Because that was like the whole plot of his one game was holding on to that gal. So I think it's fine. So we'll work that out. It's totally good. And maybe Funky Kong can like be my gym bro. You know what I mean? Because like you don't want to go to the gym by yourself. And like I bet he would teach you how to use the weight rack. And like
he would
scare
be
away
like,
people that
he would help motivate. He'd be the he seems very motivating.
Definitely.
Yeah, he would be like the best person to go like hanging out at the gym with, and then you could like go hang out and have smoothies after or whatever. And he can hook me up with Donkey Kong. And then I'm going to murder. What was the other one? I forgot.
Knack.
Oh, I'm gonna murder Knack because it's a sin.
Yeah.
And it's made of garbage. I'm sorry, I don't make.
I'm marrying Funky Kong. I'm murdering Knack, and I'm having sex with the handy robot.
Y'all are wrong. The only option is to marry Knack. He's our one true god, and I feel like we could have a lasting relationship.
Can Knack detect ghosts? He could jack you off, I'm sure, but can he detect ghosts?
I just got my composure back. You can't start talking about ghosts jacking you off and the arm. It's so much. Knack could become an Odekirk, I believe. I don't know what Knack's powers are. I think Knack can fly, I'm pretty sure. Can Knack become a plane? I thought maybe.
Let's look this up. What's the Knack lore?
I only played so much of Knack because
lore.
There's really only so much Knack you can take at a time. And it's not a lot.
I feel like Knack's going to get those Knack $3, and I'm going to be there for it. And then I'm going to divorce his ass. Okay. And does Knack have a gender? Is Knack a man?
I believe it's referred to as a male, but it's kind of a being, so I'm not really sure.
Well, I'm gonna take Nack's money. That's what my long-term goal is to take.
I'm gonna take Nack's money. Okay, if I look up the Wikipedia page,
I'm looking at Nack right now.
It doesn't matter.
He's fighting against goblins.
It refers to Nack, as a him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It does refer to Nack as a he.
He's got pronouns.
I'm going to take Nack's
Nack
money.
is a living humanoid organism that consists of relics. A large central relic is always surrounded by a varying number of smaller relics. Nack utilizes jumping, dodging, punching, and using enhanced energy-based powers in order to progress through the colorful environments which are populated with enemies.
Okay, I think that's more than enough to
I'm
know
not really...
that Nack and I have have a great relationship built on a mutual trust of one another, and I'm gonna fuck.
Well,
okay, go on, Tyler.
I was just gonna say, I mean, here's his personality. While he enjoys doing what he does best, which is getting big and breaking things, he still cares enough for the people around him, and he will sacrifice himself to help.
That's what I'm looking for in my man, in my Nack. And then
he's made of trash.
Listen, I'm gonna have my compost husband, and he's gonna be great. And then I'm going to kill the Odekirk because it's unholy, it's an abomination. And then me and Funky Kong are gonna just do the dirty, do the demon deed. So
okay,
this was a cursed one.
Yep. Oh, cheapers. All right, shall we do one final round?
Yes.
Please free me.
Oh, right. I don't know if we can possibly get more cursed than that, but I guess we'll see, won't we? Okie dokie. So that's one. Ugh.
Oh no.
Wait, what number is that? That's two. And that is three. Okay. Okay. So your first choice is Hammond / Wrecking Ball from Overwatch, the hamster in a giant mech suit. Your second choice is Casper Darling from Control.
Okay.
And your third choice is Micolash from Bloodborne.
Oh, damn.
Third
what is this,
right
like,
there.
this all-star
he has a arm.
round?
Okay,
imagine what that arm
can we
can
all
do,
agree
though?
that Micolash is, like, into BDSM? Like, he wears the hat.
For sure. Super kinky.
Cage.
He wears a cage.
Yeah.
He wears
a cage for a head.
And he has an arm that's tentacles.
Yeah. Tentacle porn.
He's both BDSM and hentai.
Yeah.
You fuck Micolash, I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure you fuck
Micolash
Micolash.
hentai is a great phrase.
I would make that the podcast title, but I'm afraid that we would get banned from, like, storefronts, so I won't do that. But I'm pretty sure that Micolash is hentai.
I don't see any benefit to Hammond besides the robot. The robot is cool. I like the robot, and I would ride the robot. But beyond that...
Well, so here's the thing. You kill Hammond, and then you just could take his robot. He's like this big. He's a hamster. And really, the robot does all the talking for him. Right. So we don't really even know if what Hammond is saying is actually what... you know what I mean? Like, maybe the robot is actually in love with you, and Hammond is just like a fucking...
What if the robot is an AI?
That figured out...
And, like, Hammond isn't actually smart. Ooh. Yeah, the robot was in control the whole time.
I like that deep lore. Because how is it that Winston ended up being able to talk and Hammond can't? You know what I mean?
I wonder if it's...
Like, I'd fuck Winston any day, and you can have a conversation, and, like, he'll make you a peanut butter sandwich. It's gonna be great. Hammond, don't know about that. Not sure what's happening
Sorry,
there.
Hammond, you're out.
Okay. Hammond, dead. Micolash, fucked. Everyone's marrying.
Casper Darling.
He was the long-term choice anyways. Like, once that was set, the die was cast.
Yeah, it's very true.
Have you seen his dance moves? Beautiful.
Yeah, of course.
He'll sing to you. You guys can go do karaoke, and he doesn't even have to be drunk. He'll just fucking do it. He is fun.
Oh, totally.
And he's theatrical.
But the only thing is, do you think that his ego and his self-absorbedness will like sour the relationship a bit? Like, can you get over that, or like, do you think that's something you can work out, or
can't take work home is kind of the thing, or hire me at the bureau, I guess.
Will he give you
well, I can't be in research. We can't do that. That's not how that can work.
Policy.
But if we're in like different departments,
do you think he would give you like, a what's it called? The chest thing.
If I was not the first person to get a goddamn HRA. I am filing for divorce. I'm filing for divorce.
Okay. You would become the hiss and take him out. You would take him down if.
Yeah, and he's gonna be like, I'm gonna go into the mirror world with Polaris, and I'm gonna be like, fuck you. First of all, I'm gonna haunt you in a different dimension because I can do that.
Valid. I just wanted to bring these concerns before we like make.
I think these are valid concerns, and I think that he should know if he doesn't give me an HRA first, divorce. It's over.
Divorce. Jail.
I'm calling a lawyer.
Oh boy.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, Hammond's for sure dead.
Yeah.
We're gonna fuck. What was the other person we're fucking?
Oh, Micolash.
Duh.
Ooh,
yeah.
Majestic.
Cage on your head. Ooh.
Micolash just gently caressing your cheek as he just whispers in your ear. Ooh, majestic. Gets the tinklies, right?
If that doesn't turn you on, yeah, I don't know what will. He's like caressing you with his noodly arm. Ooh.
You have to be
and it has like
you have to be into kink for that to work. Otherwise, it's like, what is going on? It's slimy.
Well, you can't marry
him.
You can't marry Micolash.
No, you'll be sacrificed.
He'll be sleeping like half the time, anyways.
Right?
Like he lives in the dream.
It's fine.
He does live in the dream.
You have to go into the dream in order to fuck him, which is fine because then it's on your terms. Is what I'm saying.
And you could always leave, and he's stuck there.
And you'll have to kill him to get out, anyways.
Yeah.
So.
And in real life, he's dead and in a chair forever. So his mind is trapped in the nightmare. So basically, that means that he's not going to booty call you. You know what I mean? You get to booty call him. So you're in charge of this relationship.
Right. You have the power.
Got it. Love it. Okay. We stand.
Yeah. And you know what? I bet Casper Darling would be into it because he would be like, alternate dimension, dream
he would want
logic.
to study you.
Like
he would be like, let's
go.
Yeah.
Casper Darling and Micolash would get together. So they would have a thing for a minute just to like do the tests and whatnot, I think.
It's fine.
He's a man of science.
That's fine. Yeah, he's a man of science. He can do whatever he wants, whatever his heart desires. It's fine. We'll have a menage a trois. It'll be really interesting.
Ooh, majestic.
Oh boy. Just to send you off with some of our other ones that we received, but were not pulled in this. We received both Joel and Ellie from The Last of Us.
Okay.
Ellie would have to be from The Last of Us 2 because I'm pretty sure she was not 18 in The Last of Us. Thanks a lot, everyone. We didn't tell people what this was going to be for, so there really was no age gating. That's okay. Just putting that out there. We got Agent 47. We got Detective Pikachu. We got Dante from Devil May Cry. We got Die Hard Man from Death Stranding. We got Guichi. We got Sylvanas Windrunner. We got Tom Nook. We got Octodad. We got Isabelle from Animal Crossing. We got literally the Majora's Mask from Majora's Mask. So that was good. I think that was good. I'm glad that we've cursed ourselves for another year and are leaving with many Valentines.
We're free of this cursed game. We survived the night and the dream.
We did. The night and the dream were long. All right, shall we do some salutations?
Yes.
Okay. So salutations are a fun little thing that we like to do sometimes where we shout out some of the things that we're enjoying. It can be anything you want. Basically, it's just your time to say something really cool about something that you think is cool. And that's really the long and short of it. So, Olivia, do you want to get us started with your salutation?
Sure. I have a hard one because you said Funky Kong ASMR and I started looking that up and I was like, oh shit, this could be my salutation. This could be it.
Is your salutation Funky Kong ASMR?
Just to give you guys a sample. ASMR roleplay. Caring and support of Funky Kong gives you a ride home from the airport. No, we're not listening to after this, so...
Oh, so yeah, I'm glad I married him. Supportive.
Funky Kong would give you... Yeah, the Oda deck can't give you ride home. Well, maybe it can.
Mm-hmm.
Depends.
I mean...
maybe
We can't. We can't do it anymore.
Yeah,
we're not going to open this up again.
We can't relitigate it.
Sorry.
Okay, center. My salutation this week is Super Mario Maestro. Have you guys heard of this before?
What's that?
No.
So in Super Mario Maker 2, and 1, there were levels that people made where they played music using the note block.
Oh, yeah.
And there is a tool that someone created to import MIDI files, which are like music stems. I don't know anything about music or MIDI files. So that's probably wrong.
Okay.
But basically, it's like you take a MIDI file and you import it into Super Mario Maestro, and then it automatically generates the what you would need to put into the game to make the song. And so,
that's cool.
Yeah, and you can kind of fuck with it. Like, and it's taught me a lot about how to actually make music with Mario Maker. Because it's like, oh, do you want a different instrument? I didn't really understand that whatever is hitting the music shell is what causes the different notes to play. Or like the different, I'm sorry, not notes, but a different instrument. So it's like, oh, if a shell hits it, then it creates like kind of like a tambourine noise or X, Y, and Z. You know, I don't really know the exact combinations, but this tool kind of gives you a template to work from. And it's been incredibly helpful if you're trying to make music with the game or just learn more about it. Or if you want to hear a weird MIDI song from in Super Mario Maker, like if you just want to like, you know, listen to some tunes in the background, highly recommend it. It's kind of a, you know, little side tool there, but I think it's worth shouting out because it's so freaking cool that someone put this together.
That's cool.
Yeah. Do you guys have a history of MIDIs? Do you guys like MIDI files?
I love MIDIs.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I feel like
I love them.
I used to listen to MIDIs a lot, and then I was looking at this and I was trying to find some good MIDI files, and I was like, I need to find some. I need to actually make this happen.
Is there still like MIDI culture? Because I feel like that died with like the Windows 2000 or something.
I think so. I did find there's a bunch of people so spoiler alert if anyone follows me on Mario Maker, which I don't think anyone does, but I'm taking the song Wiz Khalifa's See You Again and transposing it to Mario Maker. That was kind of the whole goal here. So I had to find the MIDI file for that, and people were still making MIDI files from a couple years ago. So
all right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Cool.
Tyler, what was your citation for this week?
Right now I'm watching a show on Netflix that released, I think, like a week ago or something, called Lock and Key. That's not my...
Oh, is that based on the comic?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's directed by Stephen King's son. Or was it directed? No, it's made...
He wrote
I don't know.
it.
He's the creator of it. But that's not my salutation, because within Lock and Key is a character. The actor is Aaron Ashmore. And my salutation is Warehouse 13, a sci-fi original from like 2009 or something. I don't even think it was that, but it's around then. Very good show. Well, a guilty pleasure of mine. It's a sci-fi show, so take it with a grain of salt. You know, it's sci-fi. But for a sci-fi show, it's actually really cool, and like I just got really invested in it. And like Aaron Ashmore plays a character in there named Jinxie, and I fell in love with him because I think he wasn't the first like queer character that I've seen in television, but he was the first one that I like maybe resonated with all the way. And like, I don't know, I just really loved him. And now he's in Lock and Key, and I'm like, wow, what a breath of fresh air. I missed him, you know, on the screen. And anyway, Warehouse 13, it's very, I don't want to, the overall like synopsis is essentially there are artifacts within the world, typically historical, and they have gained this power, strange powers based on like what they are. So like a quill pen that Edgar Allan Poe used could like be like Alan Wake in a sense. It could bring stories to life if you write with it or something like that. Like it's that kind of, you know, artifact seeking show. So the whole premise is basically Warehouse 13 stores all of these really rare artifacts that have all this insane power, and like it's basically the hunt to go find these artifacts. Anyway, it's a cool show.
Cool.
It's like 4-5 seasons long. I don't know, but it's good. That's why I enjoy it. So
I've always heard it recommended, like running in SCP circles. That show is cited a lot. If it's like, hey, if you like SCP, you might like Warehouse 13.
Yeah.
So that sounds cool.
yeah,
I knew people.
It's cheesy, but like I liked it. You know.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, it kind of fits that mold of like Xena Warrior Princess. Like people I knew who were kind of into that like cheesy like sci-fi or fantasy thing that like wanted a fun show to watch. It seemed like it kind of fit that audience, and I think those are really fun to watch. Those kinds of shows.
Eddie McClintock is in there too, and he's fucking gorgeous. But anyway, it's another reason why I like that show. But yeah, what is your another himbo even. Eddie McClintock is a fucking himbo in that show. Himbos are everywhere, girls.
Himbos are always good in my book.
Rebecca.
Himbo for president. Sorry.
On that, yes. Is your salutation this week a himbo or
no? Mine's gonna be weird now. I'm gonna bring it all down.
No,
probably. I'm gonna bring salutations down. So I set myself a unofficial New Year's resolution to read at least one book a month because I keep buying books and not reading them, and so I have a really, really big pile of books that I should probably read. So I'm still buying books and now only kind of reading them. Anyway, so it's February and I have not read my January book, so I'm reading 2 books at once now, like a fucking psychopath. But they're both really good, so that's what I'm here to salutation 2 books that I'm reading simultaneously. One of them it's called What You're Getting Wrong About Appalachia by Elizabeth Catt. I don't know if either of you care too much about it. It's a very interesting book. It's written partially in response to... Did you guys ever hear about that book, Hillbilly Elegy? Mm-hmm. It came out a couple years ago. It was like a huge deal. It's a response to that, and it tries, like, it's a very interesting novel. I don't know. It's like a study of Appalachia sort of told in the perspective of, like, how does the narrative of, like, Trump country get started? You know what I mean? Like, how did we create this narrative of these people as, like, othering so that, like, coastal elites can use them to, like, run platforms on without, like, fundamentally kind of understanding what happens in that region? And so it kind of talks about, I don't know, it does less to talk about who people are, but to kind of talk about how, like, the myth has prevailed in America and sort of like how, you know, people on both sides have really twisted people that are, like, union organizing, marching, like, very politically aware people and tried to make them into, like, dumb rednecks who don't know what's going on, who need to be helped by industrialists who know what's best for them.
Huh.
So, it's very interesting. It's not a super long read. You can see it's pretty short, but it's very good. It's very, very good. So I'd recommend that. It has nothing to do with video games, but this one does. I'm also simultaneously reading Pilgrim in the Microworld. I don't know if either of you heard of this game. This is a reprint. So Boss Fight just put out, I don't know if you guys follow Boss Fight books. They do long form about individual video games. And so this one it's considered one of the first long form books ever written about a video game. It is, it came out in 1985. It is about Breakout.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Breakout, where you the little thing. So it is literally a long form, like, deep dive into this one man's experience playing Breakout. And it's great. It's really great. The author passed away quite a few years ago now. But it's just like a fascinating, like, kind of obsessive, weird, like, just deep dive, I don't know, into, like, what Breakout can do for you on, like, a spiritual and emotional level by someone who wrote, like, The Theory of Piano. I don't know. It's very cool. So I'm reading these at the same time for some reason. This one also is not super long. You can see it's kind of smell. But they're both great books. So if you want to get politically active and or read weird stuff about video games, please read these books.
Zen and the Art of Breakout.
Yeah, it's Breakout, Pilgrim in the Microworld. It's by David Sednow.
Awesome.
And then also What You're Getting Wrong About Appalachia, if you are into that. Okay, I believe that does a podcast make. This has been the Greetings from Podcast. You can find us wherever podcasts are hosted, such as Apple Podcasts, Simplecast, Spotify, and more. Send your questions to greetingsfrom@gmail.com. You can visit us online at greetingsfrom.zone. You can follow us on Twitter at greetingsfrompc. We're on Twitch at greetingsfrompc. We're on Instagram at greetingsfromcast. And we're on Facebook, if you still use that. My name is Rebecca Faye, and you can find me at Rebecca Faye. Olivia, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at LiveGQ. Tyler, where can they find you?
You can find me at World Jumpin'.
Don't talk to me if you don't jerk off and
You spewing ectoplasm there?
Guiji was in the list, and we just didn't pick him. What if we had picked Odadek and Guiji at the same time?
Damn.
I gotta stop my recording.
Marry them.
Congrats, gamers! You made it to the end! Thanks for listening to the Greetings From Podcast. Our intro and outro song is an edited version of Deep Fried Space Food by Substitute Sandwiches. You can find a link to the song, along with links to all the stuff we talked about this week, in the podcast description. Find us online at greetingsfrom.zone, where you can listen to more episodes, find out more about your dangerously good-looking and charming hosts, and catch up on our blog. You can also follow us on Twitch and Twitter at Greetings from PC. Send your questions, messages, or anything you'd like to greetingsfromcast@gmail.com or call us direct at 347-642-6377. Until next time, happy playing!